I invite you to think back. Think back to when you were a little kid. When you were a little child. What are the things that you would think about? What are the things you would dream about? What are the things you would fantasize about? You would create entire worlds in your imagination. You would create entire fantasies that you were living in the here, in the now. Not in the future, not in the past. You were living them in the here, in the now. And what is it about growing up? What is it about that makes so many of us lose touch with this childlike sense of creativity, this childlike sense of wonder and joy? Is it just that as we grow older, there's a natural process of that creativity just going away as we get older? Or could it be an effect of the society that we live in? A society that brainwashes you into believing that as an adult, you can't have that childlike sense of wonder and joy. As an adult, life is hard. Life is difficult. You have to struggle to survive. You can't just be here. You can't just be right here in the now and be happy. Don't. Stop kidding yourself. Life is hard. Life is difficult. Perhaps this whole paradigm that you've been brainwashed with is a lie. Perhaps that childlike sense of wonder, joy, and creativity is still there inside you. And perhaps it's just been locked up. You've locked it into a little dungeon in the depths of your soul. And that little child is trapped in there, yelling as loud as possible, trying to get out of the dungeon, but you've shoved it so far down that you can't even hear that child. Now, perhaps this isn't you. Maybe you're in touch with that childlike sense of joy and wonder, but as you look around at society, at the people around you, I'm sure it's not hard to notice that many people are walking through life completely brainwashed, completely out of touch, disconnected from that inner child. But you don't have to be disconnected from this inner child. You can reconnect with that childlike sense of wonder, joy, creativity, enthusiasm. And when you're moving forward towards the life of your dreams, you can envision that dream. You can create that reality, just like you created realities when you were a child. Just like you created fantasies in your mind and stepped into those fantasies in the real world. When you were a kid, the line between your imagination and reality was paper thin. And you would keep bending that line and bringing your fantasies into reality and playing make-believe. What I invite you to realize is that right now what you're doing is no different. You're still playing make-believe. I know all of this seems very serious, very real, very difficult. You know, it's real life, it's tough, it's difficult. But you're still just playing make-believe. And if you're playing make-believe, then what's stopping you from shifting out of this belief that life is hard, life has to be difficult, I have to struggle? Why would you create that reality for yourself when instead you can create a world for yourself in which life is amazing, life is beautiful, a life in which you are powerful, you are healthy, you are successful, you have amazing relationships. You see, it all starts as a fantasy in your mind. It all starts from this internal place of creativity. Just like when you were a child, you create the world within you. And then you step into that world. You create that world in your outer reality. And you start living as that person now. It's make-believe. You have to make believe before other people will believe. Life is a grand play. Life is a grand play, and you are the playwright and the main character. You have the power to dream, to create magical worlds, to create the life that you want. So never forget that childlike sense of wonder, of joy, of playfulness. And if you resonate with this, if you resonated with these things that I'm talking about, feel free to leave a like on this video and join me for more. I'm making videos every single day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one. And I'm glad that I can be of service to you on your journey through life. You have the power to live the life that you want to live. And until next time, live free and shine bright.